All right, Nick Tuminello here. You've seen this before. I used to call this just a plank march with the NT Loop Mini. I'd like to bring more abs in to do a plank crunch march where I'm actively going into hip flexion and some spinal flexion, the dreaded lumbar and spinal flexion. Ooh, it's gonna make my discs explode because Stu McGill. Well, if that hurts you, it may be a problem, but there really is no evidence that spinal flexion for people who are not flexion intolerant is a problem. So if I'm trying to bring in more abdominal work, then I add that crunch element. I don't just keep a stable or neutral spine. I actually like to actively tell people, try to bring your knee all the way to your chin and then come back down and then knee all the way to the chin versus like that. This one is gonna be a little bit more hip flexor and just isometric abdominal. This one is really gonna be a little bit more dynamic abdominal because you're adding in some spinal flexion and a dynamic muscle activation pattern. It's a little more like a crunch in a plank, hence why I call it the plank crunch march. Add the NT Loop Mini Band for some added resistance, really ramps it up.